Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker, accompanied by the other chosen one, Schroeder Skywalker, from the DFS Club, guys, coming to you with the UFC 258 video. Um, Great main event. Great first fight. Other than that, I don't know if it's a pay-per-view worthy card, but it's a fight, it's a card. We'll take it. Um, and so let's get this bread, guys. Like I always say, I'm one of the rare people that do UFC for Draftkings, Fanduel, um, fantasy UFC. If you guys haven't checked out my interview with Jillian Robertson, check it out, guys. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and let's get into it, guys. First off, if you're a DFS player, you play every single sport, or if you're interested in playing every single sport, not just UFC, guys, it's dfsclub.com. You got DFS Space, you got myself, Skywalker DFS, and you get every single sport. You get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports, guys, EuroLeague basketball. Just click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, and pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest in the business, and it's not even close. So shop around, and then when you're done, come holler at me, and actually just go to the website, dfsclub.com, guys, and we will hook you up. We have a 1 hour members-only podcast. I'll be doing that tomorrow for UFC, and then we do it for the NBA. So dfsclub.com, guys, the one and only. All right, so let's get into it. Let's bring up the card here. All right. So it's been switched around so many times. We had a fight, Bobby Green fight, got canceled today because he had a bad weight cut and collapsed backstage. So I wish him all the best, to a speedy recovery. So here we go, UFC 258, Usman versus Burns, guys. All right, so first up, you already know my heart is torn here between these two. I've had both of these young ladies on my show. I've interviewed both of them. Both of them I have the utmost respect for. Both of them are just humble and the two of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Now they're going to fight each other, guys. I don't feel good about it. I mean, I just wish they were fighting other people, but it is what it is. You got Jillian the Savage Robertson, 7.7K, which a lot of people are on her. A lot of people are picking her to win this fight, just on her pure experience. Then you got Miranda Fear the Maverick, who sent me those autographed gloves, the shorts, the pictures, 8.5K on DraftKings. So just a simple breakdown, guys. I don't go into 20-minute breakdowns like other people. I just keep it short, sweet, and then let's go. So Jillian Robertson, Jiu-Jitsu black belt, has one of the best single leg takedowns in the UFC, in my opinion. She's a submission specialist. She'll try and get you down and put you in one of her throat cuddles, she calls, which basically means she's going to choke you out. Miranda Fear the Maverick. Now, a lot of people are saying that Jillian is stronger than her, which I don't get. If you don't watch interviews and stuff like that, guys, I mean, Miranda was born and raised on a farm. I'm talking, she was out there lifting fence posts and all that stuff. So she was strong already. Like, it's already in here. So there is no way in hell Jillian is stronger than Miranda Fear the Maverick, guys. She's been highlighted for her striking. She's a natural grappler, guys. That striking in that last fight just happened that way. Like, I didn't see it coming. But between the two, I think Miranda is a better striker. Those front elbows, you guys already know. I don't got to tell you about that. Miranda's never been finished. She's never been finished. She's lost, but she's never been finished on a 6-fight winning streak, if you don't count the tournaments. Great grappler, great wrestler. You know, it is a show. I got to make a pick here. I'm gonna have to take Miranda Maverick, guys. At 8.5K, I feel pretty good about it. I just think if Jillian gets her on the ground, I don't know if she'll be able to hold her down. Miranda's just the strength on that Miranda has is just, man, she spars with guys, you know. So I think Miranda's plan, from what I've seen in her interviews and all that stuff, is to just try and keep it on the feet and kind of try and keep it a striking event. But good luck doing that against Jillian because she'll snatch up that leg and then you're going down. But I don't see Jillian holding her down. Give me Miranda Maverick by decision at 8.5K because Jillian is tough as shit. Jillian will not tap. So, yeah, guys, the pick here for me is Miranda Maverick at 8.5K. All right, so next up, so yeah, this card got all switched around. We got a couple of guys here. This one should be a banger. I think someone's going to sleep in this one, guys. Yeah, Gabe Green versus Philip Rowe. Gabe gifted Green, 8K on DraftKings. So this is a pick 'em fight, guys. This is a really hard card to try and like pick winners. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really one. Um, Someone's gonna get knocked out though. Gabe Green, 8K. Philip Rowe, 8.2K. Now I saw in the weigh-ins and the face-offs today. Philip Rowe is a lot taller. I never like to say bigger because some guys are bigger, like Gabe Green's bigger, like filled out. Rowe's just taller. Rowe will have a 7.5-inch reach advantage in this fight. Gabe Green, he's a high volume striker. Great jabs, great kicks. He's an okay grappler. Great cardio. Then Philip Rowe, again, the 7.5-inch reach is going to be a good advantage. He just tends to let people come in on him, though. So he doesn't always use that to his advantage. Better, I think, I don't know. He's probably the better grappler out of the two. I don't think it's going to go to the ground. I think they're going to stand there and bang. But yeah, guys, give me Gabe Green here at 8K. He looked more confident today on the scales in the face-offs. The dude just looks like a brick. And coming off a loss, I think he's going to rebound nicely. So give me the underdog. Technically, he's an underdog. He's 8K. Philip Rose 8.2K. But yeah, give me Gabe Green at 8K. And, you know, one of these guys are going to sleep. Pick either or, guys. But my pick's going to be Gabe Green. But it should be, you know, it's a puncher's fight. Anybody has a chance. All right. So moving along here. We got Andre Ewell, one of the nice guys in the industry, man, versus Chris Gutierrez, who's we all know him. He's fought a lot last year. Andre Ewell, he's been waiting to fight somebody, man. He's just been waiting and waiting and waiting. So he's got a full camp. Chris Gutierrez is coming up on short notice now. Andre Ewell, 7.8K. He's a natural boxer. He's a striker. He has an 8-inch reach advantage. Yeah. Chris Gutierrez, 8.4K. He's a striker. He has these nasty leg kicks, guys. I mean, nasty. But again, he's coming in on short notice. So with that said, give me Andre Ewell, the underdog, at 7.8K. Again, the reach advantage, the full camp. Andre Ewell's been, man, just begging to fight somebody. So here you go. Chris Gutierrez, El Guapo, is no slouch by any means. I mean, if you ask people, this fight's like 50-50, like flip a coin. So with that said, I mean, with the price difference, I think it's too wide. So if it's wide like this, I'm gonna take the dog. Give me Andre Ewell at 7.8K. All right, next up, we got the ladies. We got a couple ladies. We got what, three ladies on this card? So yeah, we got. Let me scroll down here. Sorry, guys. Pauliana Biana versus Mallory Martin, guys. So Pauliana is 7.6K on DraftKings. Mallory is 8.6K. Pauliana, she's a grappler. She's a better striker out of the two. Like, she's no joke when it comes to her striking, guys. She has lots of first-round finishes. Most of her wins came by first-round finishes. The only thing that concerns me are these L's right here. Okay. Mallory Martin, I mean, she's a grappler. She will go for takedowns. Pauliana has no takedown defense to speak of. She's a better wrestler. It's your classic striker versus grappler. Give me Mallory Martin here at 8.6K. I think she gets it done. I think she gets a finish too. So again, for DraftKings and Fanduel guys, you want to pick. It's hard enough to pick the fighters, right? Then you want to try and strategize the finish. Who's going to get you the finish? Decisions aren't worth that much on FanDuel. If you guys haven't noticed, 50, 60, sometimes 70. But finishes, you get over 100 fantasy points. But Yeah, guys, give me Mallory Martin here. I'll take the grappler here at 8.6K. All right. So next up, we got Diego Lima versus Bilal. I go the distance, Muhammad. I say that because all this guy does, all Bilal does is go the distance. He loves to leave it in the hands of the judges, which is very dangerous, but I guess that's how confident he is in his fighting. Diego Lima, 7K. Bilal Muhammad's 9.2K. So remember what I said. Bilal Muhammad at 9.2K. Do we want to pay that for a fight that goes the distance? Probably not. Probably not. So this fight right here, because I think Bilal Muhammad is going to win. I think it's a full fade as far as like fantasy goes. Um, but yeah, Bilal is going to win this fight. It will go to the decision. It will go to the judges because it always does with him. You know what would make this any different? Diego Lima, he's a striker. He's powerful. Powerful uppercut, guys. Questionable chin though. He's been knocked out. I think 4 times, something like that. He's a decent wrestler. It's just his takedown defense is questionable, and I'm being nice. Muhammad, man, he's a full package. He's a striker. He's a grappler. He takes his time in there. Doesn't rush to anything. Good forward pressure. Great cardio. So yeah, for me, this fight's a full fade because of the price tag of 9.2 for a decision fight. Nah. But yeah, my pick is going to be Bilal Muhammad, guys. I feel pretty good about it. All right. Next up, man, we got Rodolfo Vieira here versus Anthony Hernandez. So if you guys saw Vieira today at the weigh-ins, this dude looks like a superhero. He looks like something like chiseled. Like this dude is ripped. Like he can be like a bodybuilder or something, man. The dude is fucking jacked. He's 9.3K. I believe he's the most expensive fighter on Draftkings. Anthony Hernandez is 6.9K. Now, Rodolfo Vieira, he is a black belt jiu-jitsu. He gets you on the ground, it is over. It's kaput. It's done. He goes for takedowns. That's his thing. He's a grappler. He has to get it done in the first round, though. If he doesn't get it done in the first round, Hernandez has a chance here. But I'm very confident with my Rodolfo Vieira pick at 9.3K. I would go him over Bilal Muhammad, guys, easily. I mean, I know he's in trouble if it goes out of the first round. I don't think it does. I think he gets him down, gets Hernandez down nicely, easily, and then just gets him out of there. This dude's just a freaking beast. 7-0. Submission, submission, submission. That's all he does, guys. So yeah, give me Vieira, and that's not even close. Give me Vieira at 9.3K. However, it does go past the first round. Like I said, Anthony Hernandez does have a chance. So if you're playing 150 lineups, maybe get like 3% Hernandez, and then you're already above the field. But yeah, give me Vieira on this one, man. The dude's just a freaking beast. Next up. All right, so we have a good one here. Another one, tough one to call. Ricky Simone versus Brian Kelleher, guys. So if you've been playing DFS for a little bit, for as far as like DraftKings, Fanduel, you already know Ricky Simone. We know him because he gets us lots of takedowns. Takedowns are worth lots of fantasy points, guys, and he gets tons of takedowns. Ricky Simone is 9.1K. Brian Kelleher is 7.1K. You got Brian Kelleher has one of the most dangerous guillotine chokes, which are the chokes like this, in the UFC. And with Ricky Simone, to go for those takedowns, guess what he has to do? He has to stick his neck out there and grab him to go for the takedown. He leaves his neck exposed. Kelleher could sub him. He could sub him. Man, I've been going back and forth on this one. Ricky Simone, though, 9.1K, very tempting. He's a great wrestler. He always goes the distance, but with him, it's the takedowns. And DraftKings, especially with the top control, all those things accumulate fantasy points. He can easily get you over 100 with a decision win. He's very fast, man. Like I said, Brian Kelleher, he's a powerful striker, but man, a lot of grapplers go in on him and they stick their neck out like a turtle from the shell, and he just scoops them up every time and chokes them out. The pick here for me is Ricky Simone for just the pure takedowns that he's going to get. Now, I don't mind going Brian Kelleher at 7.1K because I think he's a very live underdog. Very live underdog. I will have some shares of Brian Kelleher. If I said I wasn't, I'm going to play 5 lineups, guys. Remember, guys, you want my lineups, you got to join the DFS club. But I'm going to run about 5 lineups. But yeah, I will have Kelleher probably in 2 out of 3. All right. But yeah, it's a picks video, so I'll take Ricky Simone at 9.1K. He's always friendly to us DFS players. So that's the pick. All right. Next up, Julian Marquez. Look at this dude's face. Would you want to meet him in a dark alley versus Mackie Patolo, guys? So for Mackie, it's pretty much win or go home, I think. I think this is it. You know, he has to win this fight to keep his career. Another fight, I think, ends. I think someone's going out, someone's going night-night, someone's going night-night. Julian Marquez, 8.7K. Looked like he just ate like some wild animal here. Versus Mackie Piotto, 7.5K. Julian Marquez, he's a striker. He hasn't fought in over 2 years, though. That's concerning. He's obviously the bigger fighter. Good forward pressure, guys. He's just a beast. Patolo, he's 3-4 in the UFC. So that's why I'm saying, like, he has to win this fight. So there's nothing more dangerous than a desperate man or woman. Out of the two, though, Patolo, he's a better striker, but his chin is questionable. Julian, I mean, he's just killer be killed. The only concern I have with Julian is the laugh. Other than that, I'm not too concerned. Give me Julian Marquez here at 8.7K. And I think with that price tag, I think we're getting the most bang for our buck here. We're going to get a finish. So, yeah, give me Julian Marquez here. I mean, just the size difference, man. If those two square up next to each other, Marquez is just a freaking beast. But don't ever count Patolo out, and don't ever, like I said, I might have 1% Mackie here, but nothing's more dangerous than a desperate man or woman, especially for their job. So, yeah, guys, it's like a WWE. It's like a retirement match. If you don't win, you're going home for Patolo. So, but yeah, the pick here is Julian Marquez. All right, next up, we got Kevin Gastelum, man. 3 straight losses. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But it's Kelvin freaking Gastelum, right? UFC legend. He's beat the who's who. He's versus Ian Heinisch. And I ain't gonna lie, Ian Heinisch looked great at the weigh-ins today. Sure. All right. You gotta move over there, buddy. Out of the two, we all know Kelvin Gastelum. He's a better striker. He's got the head kicks. We all know. He's a grappler. He can do both. He's a good overall better fighter. Same with Ian. He's striker. He's a grappler. He's durable, man. I think this one goes to the judges, but I think Kevin Gastelum gets off the schneid here and gets a win. Nothing against Ian. Ian's a great fighter. It's just Kelvin's just, he's beat the who's who. And I think he gets a decision win here. I don't want to say it's a setup fight. I hate saying things like that. But I think they're throwing Kelvin a bone here. I really do. But yeah, I'm very confident in this pick, guys. Give me Kelvin Gastelum, but he's 8.8K. So with at that price, you're really hoping for a finish. He could get a finish. He could, but he's really got to get off this schneid, guys. It has me concerned. His last fight was 6 months ago. He lost by heel hook. I guess he didn't take much damage there. He lost against Darren Till, who we all know is not too shabby. And he lost to Israel Adesanya, guys. So he's not like he's lost to Joe Schmoes. Jack Hermanson got him. The Joker got him in that heel hook. But yeah, guys, give me Kelvin Gastelum. Those 3 losses, they're against the UFC's elite fighters. So yeah. Hopefully he gets a finish at that price. That's all we can hope for. Then we got the co-main event of the evening. Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso. Wow, wow, wee, wow, wow. Both these young ladies are beautiful. My goodness. But killers, man. Killers. Don't let their looks fool you, man. They will kick your ass. Macy Barber, 7.9K. She came in with all this hype. And well-deserved. I mean, she's a killer, man. She goes in there, kill or be killed. She don't get paid by the hour. She fights like it, too. She's a striker. She had to come back down to earth, though, her last fight. She finally took an L. It was a year ago to Roxanne Modafferi. But if you guys remember, Roxanne had a great year that year. Like she was on a crazy roll. Um, but Macy Barber, she's a striker. She's aggressive, man. She does nothing but come forward. That's all she does. But her defense, she literally like blocks punches with her face. Like you guys remember the Rocky movies, Rocky Balboa? That's how she fights. She blocks them with her face. So she's tough. She's got a good chin. Um, Alexa Grasso here, she's a striker. She's a kickboxer. Head kick. She also looked great in the weigh, man. She did this flex. She's coming up in a weight class too, I do believe. So she's jacked too, man. I'm like, this is another fight where I was just back and forth. Again, in 5 of my lineups, I'm picking Macy Barber here. I feel pretty good about it, but in my 5 lineups, I would probably have 2 Grasso, 3 Barber. But Macy Barber is a pick here at 7.9K. I think it goes to the judges, but it should be a hell of a good fight to watch, guys. All right, so next up, this is the main event of the evening and another one where I'm just back and forth, guys. You got to respect Fake News Usman at 9K. You saw what he did to Covington. You saw what he's done to all these people, man. He's not the most exciting fighter to watch if you're not a fan of the sport. However, if you're a fan like myself and you respect the grappling, the wrestling, the clinching, I don't mind it. But a lot of people just want to see 2 guys get in there and just like throw punches, right? He's beaten the who's who. He's been the champ for a while. He still wears the crown, guys. This man is very dangerous. He says he's from Nigeria, guys, but I think he's from Texas. But yeah, or Florida. He trains in Florida now, but yeah, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru, Fake News Usman. I don't know if he likes that nickname. It was just given to him. Versus Gilbert Durano Burns. What's up, Schroeder? I know Schroeder's always trying to punch at me. So Burns, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. He came into the sport just pure jiu-jitsu. And then all of a sudden he found out he can throw some punches and hurt a lot of people. So he's a dual threat. And he's aggressive, man. He's aggressive. Gilbert Burns is aggressive. Part of me wants to, again, this is in my 5 lineups. 2 of my 5, I will have Gilbert Burns because I do think he has a good chance, but I respect Kamaru, Fake News Usman. I think he's the real deal. I think he's going to go down as one of the greatest in this weight division, champions of all time. I think Kamaru gets it done here, but I think it goes probably the distance, and it's a 5-round fight. So that's going to be a lot of fantasy points, guys. Do not fade this fight. Whether you're on the Burns side or the Usman side, don't fade this fight. You got to have a piece of this fight in your lineups, guys, or your lineup probably won't do any takedowns. I always go for takedowns. I'm never happy with just cashing, guys. I want the glory. I want the takedowns. But yeah, Kamaru, give me Kamaru Usman here. Would I be surprised if Burns beats him? No, absolutely not. Burns is on another level right now. And you guys saw the face-off today. Like, these guys were sparring partners, and we thought they were all buddy-buddy. But when it came down to it today, not so much. Not so much. Now, part of that, too, is probably for showmanship. They want to sell some pay-per-views. And, who wants to see a fight where these guys are best friends, right? We want some heat there. But, yeah, these guys are sparring partners for years, so they know each other's weaknesses, each other's strengths. But, yeah, give me Kamaru Usman. 3 out of my 5 lineups. I'll say that. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. Again, I love UFC, man. You guys already know that I have fighters on here. We have interviews. I love the sport. I love that during the COVID times when everybody else was locked down, Dana White said, let's keep this going. Let's keep everybody employed. And he brought us something to watch. And God bless these fighters who put their lives on the line during a pandemic, God bless Dana White. God bless the UFC, man. This is the only sport out of all the sports that isn't declining. Their ratings are actually the best they've ever been. Unlike every other sport where the ratings are in the tank, UFC, man, keep it up. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. If you don't play UFC DFS, you guys got to try it out because I'm not getting paid for any of the UFC. Don't pay me. when you have money on the fights, right? And it's a whole card. If you have money on these fights, if you have a lineup on these fights, it just makes them so much more funner to watch. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, comment, like button, leave in the comments who do you got in the main event? Who do you got? Because it depends on who you ask. I'm getting 50-50 here. But yeah, you gotta respect Usman, man. He's especially after that Covington fight, man. He made him look silly. He made him not. That's hard to do with Covington, but Usman shut him up. So yeah, guys. Um, look out for my NBA videos. If you're new, guys, I do every single sport, so you get tons of content on here. You want my lineups, the cheat sheets, the ownership for every single sport? It's gfsclub.com. Easy to remember. If you guys have any questions, please email me, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com, and I will get back to you guys. So I'm going to say a prayer for you guys and the fighters, because some of them are my friends, and then we'll get up out of here so I can do my NBA video. So God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. God bless these fighters. God, please watch over them and make sure none of them get seriously injured. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. My name is Gabriel Skywalker. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Shout out DFS Club and don't you dare